Across our area, local school boards and county leaders are holding meetings on whether to opt out of the Homestead Exemption Act that voters approved back in November. More than 60% of voters in Georgia voted yes to this act, which caps the yearly increase in property taxes. But as these meetings continue, some voters say their voices are not being heard. Your Hallie Turner went to the third meeting today with the Columbia County School Board. And Hallie, where do we go from here?
Well, Columbia County School Board has wrapped up all of their meetings on this, but Columbia County Commission, City of Grovetown, and Harlem still have to weigh in, and some voters are hoping not to be ignored. And that's why Ben Current went to the polls in November to say yes.
I was not in support of 581. I don't believe that the local government should have that control taken away from them. However, I voted yes.
For Ben, it's all about transparency, not lower taxes.
Having these meetings, it forced you to talk to us about this situation.
70% of Columbia County voters voted in favor of House Bill 581. Current feels these results are a voter's cry for help.
By having this situation come up, on the ballot, it should set off those alarm bells that, okay, people have felt like they haven't been heard, so they're willing to take the power and give it to someone else.
School board member Philip Kent says he's answering that cry for help.
I'd like to challenge the board, obviously me included, to come up with their own version of 581.
Leaving the Board of Education with a challenge.
The taxpayers deserve this challenge, and depending on how this board sort of reacts to this challenge, will have a bearing on, honestly, how I vote ultimately on this. On 581.
The BOE must have their vote to the state by March 1st. Even though their meetings are over, the commission meetings aren't. District 4 Commissioner Allison Couch says you still have time to make sure your voice is heard.
Participation is important, and we really do want to hear what the public thinks about this bill.
Now, the BOE and the Commission have not committed on how they will vote, and from here, the BOE will vote in the weeks coming, but there are 2 meetings left for Commission, and leaders say the best way to make your voice heard is to show up and talk.